Hi, this is Robin Hart of the Home Loans with Heart team, where we work hard every day to help you and your clients build wealth through the financing of real estate. This is our weekly video where we share with you insights on mortgage rates and economic factors that impact housing. All right, so let's dive into those crazy rates and see what's happening. All right, rates have been hovering and hanging out at 7% like a teenager with nothing better to do. What's keeping those rates high? Well, to be quite frank, the markets are afraid of inflationary pressures of tariffs. So hang out for a bit longer, and we all hope that those rates can calm down and come down soon. Now, inflation still remains a constant concern for pretty much everybody, as we still have a headline CPI numbers which are staying headstrong in our markets. Keep in mind, inflation is the enemy of mortgage rates, or at least low mortgage rates. Even while most people feel like rates of 7% are kind of high, we did hit an existing home sales surge back in October. It was the biggest monthly gain since 2022. Existing home sales rose a whopping 1.6%, which wasn't a massive peak, but hey, we've got to celebrate and find the gratitude in the little things. And home builder confidence has been parading around since the recent election results. Builders' confidence rose from 43 to 46% since post-election, as they all hope for a less regulatory environment. Sales expectations for the next 6 months reached a 2.5-2.5 year high. Basically, more builders are feeling confident about the future, and the more confident they feel, the more they will build. That's good for inventories, considering we still have a housing shortage for families. Now, a lot can happen in the spans of a year, as you might have noticed. Over the last year, we've seen what you might call a softening in the real estate market in most metro areas of the country, especially Dallas, California, and Florida. Buyers are actually gaining their leverage back against sellers who have been more or less kind of leading negotiations for the past 5 years. Inventories have increased on homes, but we still don't have the same number of homes for sale that we did back in 2017, which means, again, we still have a housing shortage. And this is new. We are now entering a new era of mortgage rejection rates for which hit 20% in 2024. Now, this was a surprise to me, but refi rejections rose 25% to 25%, and mortgage apps grew in October by 6%. So our industry anticipates more refi applications going forward in 2025. Now, let's hope we can see those rejections slide back a bit, though, in the coming months. Now, that is with some headwinds of people having defaults and higher rates of default, up to 17% on their credit cards, and even higher than that, as much high as 40% on their auto loans. It would be great for more buyers to be able to take advantage of lower rates and the built-up equity in their homes. And if you are an investor or want to become an investor, pay attention to this. Both Texas and Florida lead the top 10 housing markets for real estate prospects in the post-pandemic world. Investors can take advantage of homeowners fleeing Florida for less climate-sensitive areas, while Texas investors are cashing in on Texas's continued employment boom. And if you had any doubt, check this out. Multifamily homes, that's 5 units plus, basically small apartment complexes to larger ones. These apartment properties are declining in values, while single-family homes are standing strong on their value. Now, it could be signs of trouble up ahead for more commercial properties. We'll keep an eye on that and keep it posted as to that as we enter 2025. And if you are still thinking renting versus buying is cheaper, remember, it's not the headlines that deliver the truth. True wealth is actually delivered in net worth. Take a peek at this chart to show the comparisons between renters versus homeowners' net worth from 2019 up through 2024. In 2019, the difference was over $288,000 in net worth. That means homeowners basically have net worth almost $300,000 more than the average renter. In 2022, that difference went up to $385,800. In 2024, that difference now peaks out this year at just over $400,000 in net worth, and it's climbing. And if you looked at this index historically, it would blow your mind and go off the charts. Seriously, if you haven't seen these figures before, take a snapshot of the screen and share it with your potential clients and friends, especially those friends that might razz you for owning a home versus renting. And if you thought housing has peaked out and is not coming back, think again. The median age for a first-time homebuyer is 38. That means the average first-time homebuyer basically was born in 1987. So this is kind of fun, but check out the US birth rate per year. It's actually means that we have a steady increase from 1987 all the way up to about 1990 of heavy, heavy growth in birth rates. What does that mean for you as a real estate agent? That means 14 steady years of more potential homebuyers to serve coming to our markets. Yes, there's more work to do, realtors. Get ready. All right, now let's get to the more fun side of the video. All right, Zillow just released the biggest home trends for buyers want in 2025, and I love this. Top 25 trends, they were EV chargers, spa bathrooms, and climate resilient homes. I love that. Other trends, items that are trending are cozy homes. Those listings and terms rose 35%. Vintage style and home libraries started gaining traction, up 9% and 22%. Each cozy upgrades, textured walls, rich paint, vintage scores. Personally, I love the library idea, but it needs to have a fireplace. So not going to bend on that. And for those of you who love fishing or just love to eat salmon, basically in October, the nation's largest dam removal project occurred in the Pacific Northwest. Apparently 4 dams were removed to restore waterways and natural habitats after over 80 years of man-made adjustments and changes to the environment. This was a joint project of tribal, state, and federal government entities that worked to restore nature to its natural habitat. The results? 2 months after the dams were removed, the salmon returned to the Kalmuth River. I can already taste it. Yay. I know, terrible. All right, Hearts meme of the week. We had a clear to close and you had to go apply for a Kohl's card. For those of you who don't know, applying for anything before you close is a no-no. It's on the top 10 commandments of closing. So don't do that because you could actually delay your closing anywhere between 1 to even 10 days. So take heed. All right. At the end of every video, we do try to address when is the best time to buy. The best time to buy anything is when there's fear in the streets and your competitors are sitting on the sidelines waiting on rates to fall back to 3%. Hint, they are not likely to drop anywhere close to that. If you like this video, please follow us on our social media outlets. We are on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and the artist formerly known as Twitter. Thanks for watching and hanging out all the way to the end. I'm Robin Hart with the Home Loans of Hart team, where we are here to help you build wealth through the financing of real estate. We will catch up with you soon. Thanks so much and have a great week.